Hey, what's up? Husman here, and I'm moving out. I've been in this studio space, this little room you see behind me, for I think for 4 or 5 years now, which has been my trusty little companion when it comes to making music, my little me space, so to say, my working space as well. But for me, I feel like the time has come to create my own studio, my own professional studio. So this will actually be my last year in this studio space. I have a big room upstairs where I'm building a new studio at the beginning of next year. And I'm already been in talks with an architect and some dudes who do that kind of stuff, some builders and stuff, and people for the wires and all that technical stuff, which I have even trouble with pronouncing them in Dutch, let alone to talk about them in English. But let's just keep it at people who know much more about it than me. And I actually got the first drafts of the new studio, like I think last week. I basically went around the room a few times and just thought for myself and have some ideas for what I want to have in this room. And the first important thing for me was to have more lighting, because here I have to set up a pretty distinctive lighting setup, and it's a pretty dark room, and I really want to be more open because I live at the countryside in the Netherlands, so I really want to have like a studio with a nice view. So there will be some big windows in there as well, because there's not a lot of people looking into my studio, because I live quite in a nice, secluded and restful, peaceful place. And the other thing is, like, I want to have a bar. I always wanted to have a bar for some reason. I just think it's great for after a long day of work to have like a whiskey in my own little bar. Then the most important space, we thought about how we're gonna get this acoustically well made without it being like a really dark room again. So I'm actually looking for some options in that regard. If some of you know like people who do this and know what I have to basically search for, leave them in the comments, will be much appreciated, because I'm really new to all this, and the most important thing, of course, is that it sounds good, that I feel good, that I get inspired. Yeah, that's one of the major things that I'm still looking into, because a lot of these studios that I see, they are really, they really feel like you're sitting into a box where you can't see out, nobody can see in. And it feels like I don't want to be like a space where I feel really narrow. And yeah, I believe they call it like a floating floor or something, or like a room in a room, which makes it really easy to treat this acoustically, so the sound will be really good. So basically the way that I thought about designing this room, to have like the stairs come up like in a corner here, and then have one big room for me, like the actual working room. As you can see here, 1 or 2 big windows and a great place for a new desk. Have some room for a couch still. And then you see on the left side, there's actually a really old wheel, and this wheel actually belonged to my grandfather, and it's like of a really old carriage. I don't know if it's called carriage, like with a horse before, and now it's like wide, and I really want to make it a little bit more modern, but still keep it as the main unique place of this studio space. Both sides with glass, so it's really beautiful, and I can have a see-through, so I won't be like secluded again in my own little space. Now, like around this whole studio working space, there's like, I see there's a big, almost like a hallway with like a bar, and next to the studio space there will be a screen with like a table. So should I do in the future some bigger project where I need to explain stuff and talk to clients directly, so they have a place to sit down, grab a coffee, and then at the end there will be like a little counter, like a mini kitchen where there will be like a coffee machine, so that everybody can get a drink as well. So basically now I'm still in the beginning phase. I'm really thinking about what the look is gonna be. I had some great ideas. I wanted to be like a proper, like a living space, like for instance when you have like those holiday houses like in the woods, or like I wanted to feel like a little bit of a cabin, you know. I want to be like really feel welcoming. I want to have like a warm touch to it, but also have like that modern touch with a lot of steel and stuff. Basically now I'm looking for ideas also for the studio furniture. My eye really fell on the output furniture, because I think they have a really cool aesthetic, which I think would really fit my room well. But I'm super open to hear your thoughts. What would you think that would fit in this room? What do you think, what kind of gear should I add to this room? I'm actually also looking for speakers. Are there any speakers you can recommend? Is there any synthesizers that I should add? Some cool instruments? I'm really open for your input, because this is also new for me, creating my own studio space with all the things that come with it. But now you might be wondering, how does this room look now? Well, So this is basically the room. So basically you come in here, and then here, this whole space from, where's my finger? Here to there, and then all the way to there will be the really the working space. This little stairs will be gone. The door will just be a wall. Of course, everything that's here will be gone. Then here my green screen is all, and then my the green screen will be gone as well, of course. Then here in this little old section will be the bar. Then here will be like the table, and then here will be like an old kitchen. Well, that's the room that will become my studio. As you've seen, it's not too fancy yet, but we're gonna make this in a really cool studio space. I really hope you enjoyed this video. If you like what I do, hit that like button. If you haven't already, subscribe. And I'll see you guys on the next video. Take care, bye bye.